We are diving into the headlines about two companies that have been in the news. And I'm talking about Disney and Target. And you might be wondering what is going on with this energy. Well, I've got the Astro Tea for you, okay? And we are going to connect the dots with the cosmic energy driving these events. So let's start with Target. After 11 years of being the CEO of Target, Brian Cornell stepped down, and he did this at a time when the company was facing plummeting sales and some backlash over rolling back its DEI initiatives. In fact, since that rollback, Target's stock plunged more than 30%, wiping out over $20 billion in value. So, what's really happening here? Well, here's the bigger picture. The power right now isn't sitting at the top with CEOs, it's with the people. Why? Well, because we've been in the energy of Pluto in the sign of Aquarius since November 2024. The last time Pluto traveled through Aquarius was from 1778 through 1798. And during that time, the world saw revolutions erupt across the globe. We had the American Revolution, the French Revolution, the Haitian Revolution. People rose up. They stormed castles and they toppled monarchs. And that energy is repeating itself today. And to make things even more intense, Pluto went out of bounds on August the 29th and will stay there until November 23rd. Now, when a planet is out of bounds, it operates beyond the usual limits of the sun's path. And historically, when Pluto has gone south, out of bounds south in this way, astrologer Rosie Finn has noted that rebellions, revolts, and mass challenges to authority tend to rise up. It's not a good time for tyrants. And Pluto will keep going out of bounds every year until 2035. So, Target CEO resigning and Disney struggles, these are not random events, my friends. They are part of a larger shift. And the cosmic message is clear. When corporations or leaders dismiss people's voices, especially those of marginalized groups, the backlash is swift because the power right now it lies with the collective, not with the hierarchy. And speaking of Disney, let's turn to the Jimmy Kimmel story. All right. So last week, Disney suspended the show briefly, but the backlash from Hollywood and labor unions and free speech advocates was so strong that they reversed course within days. So the show is back, although some affiliates are still refusing to air it. But what does this show us? Again, Pluto and Aquarius. Authority figures may try to clamp down on speech or control the narrative, but collective voices, whether through boycotts, open letters, or subscriber cancellations, have more influence than ever. And that's because the people are speaking. So here's the takeaway. We are living in a time when old power structures are crumbling. Pluto in Aquarius is reminding us that the future belongs to the collective, not the few at the top. Leaders and corporations that try to ignore, silence, or diminish people's rights will find themselves on shaky ground. And as I've said many times on this show before, ever since Pluto initially went into the sign of Aquarius, the power lies with the people, not with the CEOs, not with the crown, but with us. So please keep that in mind.